just as a summary here for our guests, trust accounting is you're talking about you're managing other people's money. It's not yours. So there's a fiduciary responsibility that comes into following various regulations, ways of doing things. And that's why these property management softwares are so important, right? I mean, that's kind
That's
of,
correct.
now, are the regulations different from state to state, or do you find, because you work with people all over the country, do you find that they're pretty much the same across, the 50
Yeah.
states?
So I would say they're different, but there's a base or minimum kind of like standards that all of them want you to uphold. Now, there are some states that are the wild, wild west where they aren't audited or they're not regulated.
Okay.
But the vast majority, I would say like 46 states do have regulations around trust money. Okay. And yeah, the big thing that almost everyone will hear about is like this pivotal three-way reconciliation. Okay, and that is essentially the I don't want to say the definition here, but like because different people will say different things, but essentially you need to be able to, or the requirement to have a three-way reconciled or three-way reconciliation is obviously your bank will provide a bank statement,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some software needs to be able to provide a general ledger or a ledger of all the transactions that match your bank. And then the pivotal third ledger per se is the client's ledger, right? So usually, when you're managing money on behalf of your, tenants and your owners, right? Each one of them should have their own either owner statement or property ledger or whatever it may be, but that like you should be able to say these transactions are all specifically for this property or this portfolio or this owner, and having their ledgers separately to also then tie into your general ledger, which then matches your bank statement, is the pivotal three-way reconciliation. And that is usually back in the old days. I don't know if you remember, but and I shouldn't say old days, but back like a handful of years ago, that was really hard to maintain, right, or tie in together if you're using spreadsheets or even QuickBooks.
And by the way, back in the old days, you're talking about, 2009, 2010. So it really wasn't that long ago.
No, no.
We were still operating like we had a consultant come in who helped us create a QuickBooks structure for our trust accounting, right? And we had
Right.
multiple accounts and stuff like that. But when we cut over to AppFolio, was not, I don't want to use the word confusing, but it was sort of wow, it was a big aha moment where we had to learn a whole new way of doing things. In the state of California, we call it the DRE, the Department of Real Estate. I'm not sure of the actual term in the other states because I'm a broker in California, but
Sure.
we are subject to audit by the California DRE. What are they going to come looking for?
Sure.
If they were to call, and
Yeah.
I hope it never happens, but it probably will someday. What are they looking at, and what do we need to be careful of?
Sure. And Bob, I should notate here, a big asterisk, my what we're experiencing or what my firm is experiencing is the trust account, the financial side of these audits. Um,
Right.
yeah, don't get me wrong, like they can come after you for not having the right signage, right? Not having the right disclosures in your emails, right? Like they can come after you for other things that are non-financial, but I'll focus on the financial piece.
Exactly. No, that's what yeah, that's a good point. Good point of clarification. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
financial stuff. If they wanted to look at our trust accounting, what would they be looking
Yeah.
for?
The first thing they always ask for, show me your bank recs, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing bank recs and you're not doing it monthly, you've got a problem.